Welcome back to Mr. DuPage's classroom. This lesson is for my Algebra 1 class. It is 3.1 two-step equations day 1. The first thing I want you to do is go ahead and review one-step equations. Take some time, pause the video, and see how you can do on 1 through 4. Alright, let's see how you did. For number 1, I have 9 times x equals 3. I need to get x by itself, so I need to do the opposite operation of what's happening on the left-hand side. In that case, it is multiplication, so I will divide. That would get me x equals 3 over 9. Well, 3 over 9 is not simplified because both of those are divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and that would be our answer. Okay. Number 2, we need to do the same thing. We have to use the opposite operation in order to get x by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by -4 on both sides. That would give me x equals -32. Number 3, I have x minus 1/4. I need to do the opposite operation here as well. So I'll add 1/4. That would get me x equals 1/4 plus 1/2. Now, since since I'm adding fractions, I need to have a common denominator. The common denominator would be 4, so I would need to multiply this by 2 over 2. So x would equal 1 over 4 plus 2 over 4. That would get me 3 over 4. Number 4, I have x plus 2.35, so since it is adding 2.35, I need to subtract 2.35 from both sides. That would give me x equals 2.65. Hopefully you did pretty well on that. If not, we will get some more practice as we go through two-step equations. Two-step equations, tips from the experts. Read the equation at least 2 times before starting anything. Ask yourself, does my answer make sense? Quickly check all answers. It takes just a few seconds. Note, you are trying to zoom in or get the x by itself or the variable by itself. So we need to undo the operations furthest from the variable first. In problem number 1, the operation that is furthest from my variable will be this -8 right here. Since it is furthest from my variable, I need to add 8, do the opposite operation. That would give me 2x equals 18. Since now I have just 2 times x on the left, I need to divide by 2 in order to get x by itself, so x would equal 9. From here, I need to check my answer. How I would check my answer is I'm going to take the 9 and plug it back in for x. How to do that? We would do 2 times 9 minus 8 is equal to 10. 2 times 9 is 18, minus 8 is equal to 10. 8 minus 18 is 10, so my answer would be correct. Okay. Number 2, again, I have x divided by 3. That is very similar to the 2 times x that I had in problem number 1. Multiplication and division are much stronger than addition and subtraction. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the opposite operation of my -7, which that means I would add 7. That would leave me with x over 3 is equal to 11. From here, I have x divided by 3. In order to get rid of that 3, I would need to multiply 3 by both sides. All I did was cancel those 3's because if I multiply by 3 and I have a 3 in the denominator, they will cancel. X then turns into 33. In order to check this, I need to take 33, put it back in for x, so it would be 33 divided by 3 minus 7 would equal 4. 33 divided by 3 is 11, minus 7 equals 4. 11 minus 7 is 4. So our check is good. That gives me my answer. Make sure you are checking all of your answers, please. Number 3, I have -x minus 1. Well, what that really means is -1 times x. Okay, so the first step is going to be to add the 6. Remember, multiplication is much stronger than addition or subtraction. That would leave me with -1x is equal to 49. Now I would divide by -1, divide by -1. X would equal -49. Go ahead and check your answer. -1 times -49 minus 6 should equal 43. -1 times -49 is 49. Minus 6 equals 43. That would be 43 is equal to 43. That is a good check, so our answer is good. Number 4, I have 10 times x minus 1. Since 10 is multiplying by the x, that is a stronger operation. So I'm going to go ahead and add the 1 first. That would give me 10x is equal to 5. From here, I need to divide by my 10. X would equal 5 over 10. That is not simplified. They're both divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5 would be 1. 10 divided by 5 would be 2. Now I get to go ahead and put my 1/2 back in for x, so it would be 10 times 1/2 minus 1 equals 4. 10 times 1/2 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. My check is good, so x would equal 1/2. Now go ahead and take some time, do 5, 6, and 7 on your own. Pause the video now, see how you can do. All right, on to number 5. Even though this is 6 plus x divided by 4, it's still x and division for the x and the 4. So I'm still going to do the opposite operation of this 6. Well, since it's positive, I would go ahead and subtract the 6. That would leave me with x over 4 is equal to negative 4. From here, since that is division, I need to multiply by 4. X would equal negative 16. Need to go ahead and check that. That would be 6 plus negative 16 over 4 is equal to 2. I need to do it in order of operations. I need to do the division first. So it would be 6 plus negative 4 is equal to 2. Well, 6 plus negative 4 is the same thing as 6 minus 4, so 2 would equal 2. Your check is good. Okay. Number 6, this one's a little trickier. Since I have the x in the denominator, I need to multiply by x first. These x's would then cancel. Multiply by x over here. This would leave me with 27 is equal to 3x. How would I get the x by itself? I would have to divide by 3 on both sides. That would give me 9 equals x. So then I have 27 over 9 should equal 3. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So my check is good. X equals 9. Number 7, I have 1 equals 3 times x minus 8. Again, 3 times x is stronger than the minus 8. So I need to go ahead and add the 8. That will leave me with 9 equals 3x. From here, I need to divide by 3, divide by 3. That would get me 3 equals x. You take the 3, put it back in for x. So 1 equals 3 times 3 minus 8. Order of operations says I would multiply first. So 1 equals 9 minus 8. 1 should equal 1 there. We're good with our check. And that is our answer. What can we do in number 7 to make it look like the others? Well, I can actually flip the two sides. As long as I keep them, keep everything with its correct sign, I can move these around pretty much as much as I want. I need to keep the left-hand side together. So the 3x minus 8 needs to stay together. And the right-hand side needs to stay by itself. So the 1 would need to stay by itself. But I can rewrite this as 3x, because my 3x was positive, minus 8 is equal to 1. And now my variable's on the left-hand side, which is similar to most of the rest of our problems. Okay? The biggest thing you need to remember here is when I'm doing a two-step operation, I'm going to move the operation that is furthest from my variable first. If I have multiplication with my variable or division with my variable, then I will do those last. So I need to either add or subtract first, bring that across the equation by doing the opposite operation, and then I will use my second step to either multiply or divide. Thank you very much for watching the video, and have a great day.